I'd like to just call a couple of things out that I wanted to share with the board this evening. Franklin Elementary School, last year tied for second place on the Wellness Checklist Award sponsored by the Health and Wellness Foundation. This year they won it outright. They're the first place winner against other school districts such as Owen J. Roberts, Springford, Boyertown. Franklin Elementary was awarded a $3,000 wellness grant, also received a trophy. We are hosting the Healthy Body, Healthy Minds Institute here in the school district on August the 17th, and at that event, Franklin will be honored, so that's really terrific. Another thing, of course, we very successfully initiated a walking school bus program at Rupert because there was a need expressed by parents. Listen to what Mike was talking about earlier, and you think about some of the challenges that we face as a community, as a school system. And the thing that I think sets us apart from many places is we respond to what develops as time goes. Whether it's early learning with PEAK, whether it's putting an active learning process in our schools based on brain science, the STEAM initiative, which positions students to be competitive in the 21st century marketplace, the workplace. We think about mental health and trauma, which is an issue nationally. It's not just an issue in Pottstown. Adverse childhood experiences, how do we combat those things? Clearly, we know that we've got to move in a direction where we have elementary guidance counselors again. There's no question about that, and we've discussed it. Class size is something we always look at, and we have had a period of time where when 5th grade was in our elementary schools, 5th grade was the smallest class because at that point in time, not as many children transitioned to the middle school. So our 6th grade class was smaller. That has gone away because in the last year, this year in particular, our class size in 5th grade was larger than it has been for a number of years. So as Mrs. Bearden says, we've got to take a look at that, and if that's something that we need to respond to, we absolutely will, because we always do. And I think that's what sets us apart, that we are proactive about things. Some of the comments this evening were just really terrific, and I really appreciate it. But I think that it's about us, how we have functioned together for the past 4 years, how we have done some things collectively with borough government to bring people to the same table and sit together, listen and talk and solve problems, rather than do things independently, particularly when you think about the fact that the borough and the district are contiguous, it's one. So every decision that we make affects each other. Why not try to do some things together? And it's worked. It worked during our renovations process. We had some tremendous collaboration with the borough, which really helped us to get those projects done. So I think as we move forward, I certainly know that I will be engaged here in the community in some areas, and certainly will be involved with PEAK, and also clearly supporting Mr. Rodriguez in any way that I can as this transition takes place and the rest of the board looks for a new superintendent. But my time here, I never expected to sit in this seat. I never planned on it. I didn't leave to go other places because I love the work I was involved in. Building the PEAK program and some of the other things that we were doing at the time, I just never thought about it anywhere else. And so I'm fortunate because this situation came about and I was able to have an opportunity to work with the board more intimately than in the other positions I was in. I took a look at it the other day, and I've changed jobs 9 times in 23 years. If you count 2 acting positions, 11. So that's being pretty busy. Never had time to get bored, always opportunities to grow. And I remember when I came here, Dr. Girino and Dr. Giovannis interviewed me, and I said, is there any opportunity to grow here in Pottstown? Do you hire from within at all, or do you strictly hire from the outside? He said, we go both ways. It just depends what the need is and what talent levels we have and I'm clearly proof that the harder you work, the luckier you get. So thank you. Greatly appreciate this. I can't accept it personally, I accept it for all of us.